Well, let me help you a little bit more. Let's say, for example, I come and I want to punch an individual. Just you stand in front of me and I want to punch you. What do you do? Well, there's a cause and effect. Now you see, when you use words like cause and effect, because these words come from the various, groups of academia, now we say, oh, now it makes sense what he's saying. Okay, so let me use the word cause and effect. When I want to punch an individual, the person blocks my punch. Or he gives me a punch back. And it doesn't take much to give me a punch. I mean, you can say I'm a small guy, to knock me out won't take much. But regardless, there is a justification for it. We call it self-defense. That's what we call this word, self-defense. So what we learn, that when I do something to you, you will do something back in return to me as well. Likewise, when we act in a demeaning manner to other people, when we exploit certain resources to create a narrow benefit, then it is not surprising that we begin to see pain and anguish presented upon us. I'll give you some data. From September 11th to approximately now, America, and we will say rightfully so, but you can decide whether it's rightful or not, that's your individual choice, America had given Pakistan, for example, no less than $17 billion in aid. Between September 11th and now. That's a lot of money. That money has come from American taxpayers, whether it is the white, whether it is the black, whether it is the Muslim, whether it is the Christian, whether it is the Mormon, whether it is the Jew, whoever it may be. All these people took their hard-earned money and they sent it to Pakistan. No problem, those of you that are Pakistani, don't worry, I'm not picking on you at all. But regardless, and I hope you also got some of that money, but if you didn't, oh well, too bad for you. Regardless, that much money went there. Guess what? A great portion of that money was used for what? It wasn't used for food. It wasn't used for shelter. It wasn't used for eliminating poverty. It was used, a great portion of the money was used for armament. Was used for, in other words, steel, metal, bullets and things like that. Still, that's not a problem, because we'll say that is national defense, and fine, we'll go with that as well. But let me ask you a simple question. When a child is wounded as a result of that birth, do you think that son or that father of that child is going to say, well, it's okay, my country got $17 billion, it's no problem, my child died? Do you think that father is going to say that? Do you think that grandfather is going to say that? Do you think a child who just had his hand blown out as a result of a portion of that $17 billion, do you think they're going to say, well, you know what, it's just one hand, it's no big deal, I got a right hand instead, and in Islam the right hand is more better than the left hand, so the main thing is I got my right hand and my right hand is functioning and I'm very happy with that. You think that child is going to say that? Now you take that child that has lost an arm or a limb, number one, or alternatively a father who has lost a child, or worse of a child who has lost his father. He sees this pain, and in the evening he goes to the news and he goes to the media and he begins to see Islam being misrepresented. He begins to see his people being hurt. What do you think that child says later on? This is what that child probably say. I got no father, I got no mother, I got no one that loves me out there. In fact, all the ones that I love have left me. I think I'm going to become and you can fill in the blanks from there. And from there on, we begin to have tremendous amount of unwanted grief and unwanted problems. My dear respected Muslim brothers and sisters in Islam, if we want to create a change in our environment, one of the things we have to do is begin to present Islam in a proper manner. Now, why did I talk to you about all this various things? I'll tell you exactly why. The election has taken place, and as you know, the president-elect is the respected President Obama. The entire world is pleased pleased with him being elected. Many of you are pleased with him being elected, but you don't even know why you are pleased. Some people are saying, because he's closer to my skin color. That's not justification. Some people are saying, because of his name, Barack Obama. And that's what? That's not the idea, and that's not the reason why people are pleased with this election. Do you know why the international community is pleased with this election? It's for the following reason. And this is what they are saying. We have pain in our countries. And when we look at him, we think that he can remove our pain. Americans themselves voted for him. Guess why they voted? This is what they said. They said the following: we are losing our children overseas. Our children have blood. Our children have veins. Our children have aspirations. We are losing them to a war that we don't even know why we are fighting. That is why now we are giving him our vote. It's true, the data is out there. The Afghan, or the Pakistani, or the Indian, or the Arab, or the Palestinian, they are saying we love him. You ask, why do you love him? And this is what they are saying. We have blood just like Americans. We have skin just like Americans. We have a heart just like Americans. When our child dies, we see pain as well. When our child is hurt, when our father is hurt, when our women folk are hurt, we share the pain as well. And when we look at Barack Obama, we see him sharing this pain, and therefore we are giving him our vote. We are giving him our somewhat of a shared loyalty. You understand now how it works. How it works is that we have to have a shared vision. We have to have a shared goal. Because there is one thing that we all want, whether we are black, whether we are white, whether we are Christian, whether we are Jews, whether we are Muslim, whoever we are. One thing we all desire is that we desire peace. One thing we desire is we desire tranquility. That is why when you look at the words of the President-elect, one of the things he clearly stated, and his expression and demeanor. Now some people will say, well, that expression and demeanor was done in a certain way because it was choreographed by certain communication specialists and things of that. Whatever it is, we'll forget the debate regarding that. But you'll notice the demeanor that he presented was that I realized the challenge that not just the United States has placed upon me, but the world at large. And the challenge of peace is something that the entire world is sort of seeking right now. And as Muslims, we have to not only pray for it, but we have to become active in sharing these ideas of peace, these ideas of global acceptance, so that we can create a better community. And a simple strategy for this is what I have always recommended, is that we begin to use the pen a little bit more. And as far as Muslims are concerned, especially in recent times, we don't like writing. We sit in our gatherings on Friday and Saturday and we talk about anybody and everybody. And then Monday morning we continue with our life. That's not the way life is. What we have to do is write down positive things we are seeing in the media and send that report to the media. I've seen a good depiction of X, Y, and Z, and we appreciate it. However, we would like you to add on such and such. When we see a negative depiction of something, don't get angry and violent and wild in your mind and in your homes. What you have to do is write out and say, I'm sorry, but you need correction in such and such area. And not only give correction, but say the following: history bears testimony in the following manner that you are wrong. Society and data show such and such. You are wrong in such and such manner. And we would like you to correct your view as a result of such and such proof. When you are able to present things in such a rational manner, not only do you and I gain acceptance, but inshallah we'll become more positive, and our community will become more positive, and that way inshallah we will breathe tremendous amount of good for ourselves and our community as well. May Allah SWT help us and guide us at all times.